Hey guys, my name is Matt and I am down here at High Life Auto in Fort Madison, Iowa. Guys, I am doing a virtual test drive today on one of our very, very cool vehicles. This is actually the first one of these vehicles that I've ever owned. I've had many Cadillac Escalades over the years, but I have never had one of these Cadillac Escalade trucks. So I'm going to show you this truck. We have it in the shop, so it's got the shade and stuff. We even have Miss Miriam over here power washing the floor mats for you, getting them all clean and everything over there for you. What year is this truck?
03.
2003 Cadillac Escalade truck. So it'd be kind of like your Avalanches. Miles on this thing?
I don't know.
All right.
I think it's
We'll have to check the miles.
11 or something.
So I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys around. We're going to show you Okay, so this, like she said, was a 2003 Cadillac Escalade. We're starting in the back here. It's got the hard cover. Real nice there. Tailgate and everything works just the way it should. Okay, so it does look like, I don't know if it had a liner at one time or something in there or what. I'm not for sure. These things I know all come out to where you can, well,
They do. It looks like just it's dirty.
and I'm trying to see, does each, okay, so each one has one of those little flip things, so you can take as many or as few of them out as you want, and then that kind of also secures your load. And one of the cool things about these trucks, so the tail, the topper here, that's all nice and hard for you and secure, but the back window actually comes down, and so if you wanted to drive a ATV, you kind of see the tracks here, you can drive a ATV right up in there. I think Miriam might actually be, are you going to flip that down?
I'm working on it.
She's working on it, so I'll go ahead and kind of show you the rest of this truck and show you around as she's going.
You gotta pull that seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we gotta get this seat down too.
But that means this also comes down, so you have a full 8-foot bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, whoa, there we go.
Yeah, I released
All right,
it.
so this comes down, folds down,
Then
gives you
have
that
a full 8-foot bed.
full 8-foot bed. You gotta take your headrest out.
then that will come
Does this actually come out too then? I think it flips up the way it looks.
Here's
Well, the way it looks, it flips up into here. Well, okay, so then that,
a stopper.
and so then this just comes
come out. Yeah.
Okay, so then that just comes out just to hold or put wherever, and so then it completely
if this was
removes.
off, you would have a full open.
Yeah.
I think you'd have a full open bed there.
So that's actually kind of neat. Gives you that extra room if you need the extra room for hauling type of stuff, and if you don't need the room for hauling.
We've always known it did that, but we've never done it.
Yeah, just kind of a cool little feature. It snaps right back in, just like that. Back seats up. Everything folds back down. Now you got a little pretty boy truck all back the way you like it. So just kind of a cool little feature, lets you do multi-purpose things, which is always really cool about vehicles when you can do more than one thing. You know, you want the pretty nice truck, but you also want to have the utility part of it and be able to use it. So that's always a nice feature too. I'm going to go ahead and show you or check and see real quick. One of the cool things with these trucks, the back tailgate. Okay, okay, so the lock and unlock feature does not work on the remote, which sometimes they do. I'm going to see here. Okay, so that didn't lock it. Let me try the other key here. Okay, it does feel like there's like something catching to where it's not wanting to turn for some reason. Okay, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here or if there's a latch I gotta push, but right now the tailgate is not locking. You do have, is this a, yeah, there you go. Okay, that's for your spare tire. Does not have a hitch on the bottom, so if you're wanting to use it for pulling, you would need to get a hitch. Coming around the driver's side, tires are less than to be desired. There's not a whole lot of tread, but there is enough tread to get you by, at least for the summer months for sure. Locking gas cap. Usually we don't try to keep those on just because it seems like we always lose the key or something, so we'll try to give it a new gas cap. Body looks pretty good. The worst parts about these are down low. You just got your rust on your rockers, definitely on both sides. Standard wheels on that. We already showed you inside here. Kind of just keep walking around. I'll go ahead and pop the hood while I'm right here. Okay, front part of it all looks pretty good. Give you the front view of it here. Down the side and over here. It's got the 6.0 motor in it, so it's just your standard Cadillac as far as all that goes. 6.0, and like I said, if you look up parts for Cadillac Escalade, it's going to be the same for the truck as for the SUV. I don't really think there was much differences. Obviously, you got your body panel differences, stuff like that. But I think that as far as the motor, transmission, and all that, that was very similar. Obviously, you got avalanches that would be very similar as well. Avalanches, though, are going to have the 5.3 in them, whereas these are going to have the 6.0, which do make these kind of cool. This side, so looks like most of your rust is here in the back. Let me check my tires up here in the front. Tires are definitely better here in the front, but they're still, you know, less than to be desired as far as tread goes. There's your rust. Kind of the worst of it right there on the back on both sides. It doesn't seem like it hit the front, just kind of the rear doors and then a little bit behind the wheel. In all reality, most trucks, what we'll do is we'll take some like spray paint and like do like a black stripe or something, but this one's up a little high, so I don't know if we'll do that or not, or just kind of leave this one alone. These have the original Ram boxes that you see like on the Ram pickup trucks. Kind of a cool little feature. They open up. Let's see if these ones lock and unlock. Okay, cool. So the lock does work on those, so you can put whatever you need to in there, and if you need to lock it up, let me make sure I told you that right. Yep, it's all working, so just when you turn it up, you're good to go. So that's kind of a neat little feature as well. Gives you just a little bit of extra storage on that. And it goes all the way down the side of the thing there. So, I mean, yeah, you see the bed's kind of thin, but you do get a lot of extra space right in there. So, all right, needless to say, guys, we're going to hop in here, kind of show you around the vehicle before we go for the drive. All your Cadillac bells and whistles. It does have a sunroof, but you can see the things down. We'll try to get that, if we can, buttoned up, or maybe just leave it open. Hey, there you go. It looks a whole lot better like that. Back seats, kind of already showed you those. Pretty good condition there. Always love it in the back seat when you get this big nice thing here in the middle. Looks like you got a cool little cup holder, and I don't know if that's just storage or for coins or what, but it's a cool little cubby thing right there. Got your nice armrest here, which make it nice for your seats. Very comfortable. Like, I mean, just sitting in this seat night and day more comfortable than it is on a like Chevy pickup truck. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get her started up. Turnkey, started right up. As far as all the gauges go, let me go ahead and flip. You got your transmission temperature right over there on the edge. You got your RPM, speedometer, oil pressure, battery, fuel, and temperature. We've had this thing running for a little bit. It does seem like everything does seem to work. I'm going to turn the AC on, and I do hear the air compressor kicking on the way it should, so we'll see if it gets cold. Go ahead and turn, yep, get all that going. As far as like I said, all the gauges, everything does seem to work the way it should. Fairly clean inside, not too bad. I mean, it's definitely a used vehicle, don't get me wrong. We'll check out some of the stuff here. Sunroof, that's working the way it should. Closing the way it should. Got your lights, those are working. I know the driver's side window's working. Passenger windows working. Rear passengers working, and rear driver is working the way it should. Turn on some music here. Let me see. Look, you do have some button fade here, so it does look like you have nav, because I obviously just pushed the nav button. Let me see what else. Okay, here's our radio. Turn on some country music here. Maybe. Yep, that's our tune. Okay, volume is gonna be up here. Radio works, sounds good. And like I said, it does have pushing this, it says no map view, so I'm wondering if that's something for navigation or something there. So anyway, radio, yep. Okay, so as far as dash lights, you do have an ABS light on. You got your traction control. I am pressing the traction control button, no change. Typically what that means is like a speed sensor. I'm feeling the air conditioning. It is getting nice and cold. Got your nice wood grain trim all down through here. Your CD, little storage there. Your old school clock, which is always nice. Got your owner's manual even. That's kind of a nice little feature on these older vehicles. That's working. Hi guys. Okay, let's get out of here. got all your buttons over here as far as lock, unlock, your foldable mirrors. That's kind of a cool little thing. It just folds your mirrors in and out and everything. Well, that was the reverse thing, is the reason you saw those move. But if I have it in park, let's see, is it gonna work? Look at that. Isn't that fancy, fancy, fancy? And then you just push the button and it should, yep, it retracts, goes right back there. If you ever get yourself in a tight parking spot, that is kind of a neat little feature. And then they automatically go down for you as well when you're backing up, so that you're supposed to be able to see better. So, okay, I'm gonna be pulling out of here and we're gonna go down the highway. Guys, this is the first time I'm driving this truck. So like, literally, I don't know, we might have a rod start knocking, we might have a transmission start slipping. I won't have a clue until we're doing this. That's kind of the way we like to do things, just because we want you guys to be able to see what is happening, give you guys a pretty good perspective of what it's like to be in the driver's seat. We don't sell perfect vehicles, and we kind of like to be super clear about that. We sell cheap, and so we'll tell you everything we hear, feel, smell, touch, all those kind of things. But we are not perfect. We are not mechanics. We are not meant to give you like a complete inspection of these. We are presenting all the information to you so that you can make a good decision on whether or not this vehicle is the right vehicle for you or not the right vehicle for you. Speaking of what we feel and think and all that kind of stuff, I was just moving the power seat as I was pulling out. It does go forward, it does go back, but it does feel like it's not back as far as it should. Maybe that's just a Cadillac thing, I don't know. But your lumbar is working the way it should, the front and back is working the way it should, horns working the way it should, turn signals working the way it should, wipers working the way it should. Let me see. And yep, the recliner's working. It does not feel like the up-down part of the seat is working. Let me try that again just to... It might be working. I'm not 100% sure. So, okay. Good acceleration. This is going uphill too, so I mean it's doing real good actually. This is driving really nice. Got good oil pressure. Cruising down the road. We're going about 55 right here. We'll check the cruise out real quick. Let's just set the cruise, foot's off the gas, and it looks like it's holding and pulling it right along there at 50 mile an hour, 55 wherever we got it set. I don't really hear any like noise or rattles or anything. It feels pretty tight. It feels very strong. You know, I know a lot of guys like these 6.0 motors, and I've driven quite a few trucks with 6.0s and couldn't really be like, man, this is a night and day better motor. But driving this Cadillac, you can really feel the power in this thing. Like it just has really good power to it. Brakes feel good and solid, no squeals, no vibrations, nothing weird going on there. These they don't make them in 4-wheel drive, I don't believe. I believe these are like an all-wheel drive type of thing, and I would even have to check. I don't know if this is a rear-wheel drive unit or if this is a all-wheel drive unit, but they don't give you that lever to actually pull or push or buttons to do, so I'd have to double check that when we get out. But yeah, this thing pretty nice. We're doing good on temperature. It's about 76 outside, it says right now. I'll give you a good view of the dash here. I'm going to accelerate kind of hard. We're on level ground right now. Yeah, that thing did really good. Yeah, that felt really good and strong. Good pickup. We're in overdrive right now. Overdrive off light button, I was just pushing that on the handle. That's working fine. I'm not hearing any suspension noise either, though. Like I said earlier, no wheel bearing noise. I'm not hearing any kind of squeaking, or I'm not feeling any pulling in the steering wheel. If I wasn't going around a corner, I'd let go of it, but I mean, it's just a very smooth riding vehicle. Feels like a Cadillac, guys. There you go. I'm letting go of the steering wheel, going straight down the road. I'm even braking right now, and it's braking nice and straight. And so yeah, guys, I think this one's a winner. When I get back to the lot here, I'm going to hop out and ask Miriam if this is an all-wheel drive unit or a rear-wheel drive unit. But other than that, I think that's about everything on this vehicle. It seems like a pretty good one. We'll get this thing priced. It'll be up on our website at highlifeauto.com. If you have any other questions about it, feel free to give us a call or contact us down here at High Life. And yeah, we will get you that information. So let me run in and we'll ask real quick, and then always roll down the windows whenever we get out of them, because we don't know the ones that are going to randomly lock on you, you know. But yeah, get this thing out in the sun, guys, and step back. This is a really good looking truck, like I was telling you. So, hey Miriam, is this an all-wheel drive unit or a rear-wheel drive unit? Okay, she's double checking, and so while we're waiting, we might as well just show the baby. How you doing, buddy? You ready to start selling cars yet or what? Yeah, you are. Whee! Man, talk about the rough life right there. All-wheel drive. So guys, this is our 2003 all-wheel drive Cadillac Escalade pickup truck, and I just remembered I forgot to tell you guys the miles. So I'm going to walk back out here and tell you guys the miles real quick, and then I'll end it. I promise I will end this video. Okay, miles on this. Let's figure out how we do miles. What funky button do you got to push? Okay. Odometer, 215,112 miles. So it does have some miles on it, but guys, from as far as I can tell, this thing seems like a pretty solid pickup truck. So if you have any other questions, get a hold of us. Thanks, guys. Bye.